Okay guys, so continuing on the home buying process videos. When you're buying a home, there might be some costs that you're not aware of. Most people think of the down payment, lawyer costs, and that's kind of all they think about. But there's actually quite a bit more costs that you might not be expecting. So I'll just go over them really quick, make a total. For the average home price in Sudbury, $250,000. It's a little bit different, but I just wanted an easy number to work with. And so let's get started. So say you're buying a $250,000 home. Your down payment is going to be $12,500. There you go. So that's your largest cost. So people are right that is the main cost out of all of them. There's still a few more. So there's the appraisal. So that comes in at $400. This one, again, a lot of them will vary depending on which deal you have, which mortgage agent you use, because they can waive them sometimes. They'll just take them off and you won't have to pay for them. They'll pay for them themselves as long as you use them as your place where you get the mortgage. So that one varies, but when I'm doing these, I'm doing the worst case scenario kind of. So I want you guys to really be expecting this, and then if it's less, then you'll be even more happy, right? So the home inspection, I gave that one a $500 value. Again, I've seen them from $400 to $550, so it really depends. You can easily get one though for $500, so I wanted to be fair on that. So next up, lawyer. I talked to Amanda Berloni here in town. She gave me a price quote. It ranges again. There is a difference between some of them. You can take out some of the disbursements and it varies a tiny bit. But I gave, so from $1,650 to $2,200 depending on what lawyer you use. And Amanda Berloni, I went more on the higher part of her scale just to make sure, once again, like I said, if it comes in under, then you're a happy camper, right? So $1,900 for that. That's another one of your big costs. And then the HST on CMHC, I'm assuming you're putting 5% down for the down payment. I should have wrote that. So if you're raising the down payment, then you'll obviously have a more expensive buying cost. But so for the HST, I put 604. So you're only paying the HST up front. The rest is incorporated into the mortgage. I explained that a little bit in the last video. So that's only the 8% on the CMHC, which the CMHC for this value property would be $8,550. So that's actually $684. Let me just add another zero, like little snowman. Okay, next, land transfer tax. So I'm looking at my page here really quick because it's hard to memorize all these numbers. Land transfer tax is $2,225. That again, I'll put a star beside it because if you're a first-time home buyer, as of January 1st, actually, they just changed the rules. They can rebate you up to $4,000 for the land transfer tax, which is huge. So that's up to a pretty expensive home. This is a $250,000 home, and the land transfer tax is $222.25. So if you have even a more expensive home, you can still get it all written off if it's your first home. Then next is connection fees. This one also, like I said, some of them you might not even apply to you, but I just put them in there just as a worst case scenario. So this is if you're going to GSU, Union Gas, and they make you have setup fees, connection fees. So I put $100 in there just in case. Next up, home insurance. They'll make you often pay first month's insurance, and last month's insurance, or just a reserve insurance. So 2 months in a row. They usually refund it to you if you cancel your insurance. So I'll put $200 to be safe. Again, to be safe, I don't want to change anything up, Adjustments. That is, say someone pays taxes for the full year and then you buy a little bit later in the year, 6 months later, you're going to have to pay part of the taxes that they already paid. So that's adjustments. Again, that's a really tricky one. It's also for interest. If you move in halfway through the month and they've already made their mortgage payments, then you have to pay half the interest, kind of thing. So this one's a really tough one. I put $1,000. Again, this is like really worst case scenario. I don't want to say you won't have to pay it, but I don't want to say you will have to pay it. So it's really tricky, but I'm going to put it in there just so you know. Now you guys are aware. And next up is the moving costs. Beer and pizza. So it could go more, but I put beer and pizza because you're going to get Usually you try and get some friends over. You really know who your true friends are when you're moving, if they come help you on their day off. So you're buying beer and pizza. So I put $250. If you drink more expensive beer and expensive pizza, it might be more than that. So for total buying costs of a home, you are looking at $19,759 on a $250,000 home. That's give or take. Again, those numbers aren't perfect, but that's just a little heads up in case anyone was wondering. I'll be making a few more videos now. That's it for today. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Follow all my social media if you can, and please leave a like or comment if this was helpful to you. And any feedback, I would really appreciate it. I'm always trying to get better, improve myself, and improve the videos and the content that I'm giving to you guys. If you have any ideas, also let me know. Gonna jump in here really quick again. Sorry, guys. Buying costs, I got a PDF file I can send to you guys. If you guys give me your email, I can, in the comments or through private message, I can send you this PDF file straight to your email, and you can look at it. It's got all the costs written just in a nicer format, and my contact information. I won't spam you, don't worry, just saying if you want this PDF, I can give it to you. And I also have this step-by-step home buying process, 3 pages, 10 steps to buying a home. Just little quick steps, just kind of explain the process, and I'll go more into detail with the next videos. Thanks again.